but they might actually choose to dodge the because I feel like NIP have the stronger tri-lane with the Whis, Necro and the Dazzle. Their lane are much stronger, so maybe Navi wants to dodge by sending someone somewhere else. So we'll see how they put their lanes. But the Zeus versus Alchemist matchup, I think it's just fine for the Alchemist to farm. Alchemist shouldn't have any problems in that lane as long as you are able to secure the first bounty rune. They have very strong level 1 heroes like I talk about a lot. When you have Alchemist, you want to draft a lineup which is really powerful level 1. So you secure the bounty rune for the Alchemist. That is really important for them.
All right, guys, we're underway now. NIP versus Navi. Game 1 of a best of 3. This is an elimination match. Somebody's going home. Will it be Navi with their new test roster? Or will it be the old stalwarts in NIP? We'll find out soon. So it is going to be the Dendi Zeus. Suneko will be on the support Lina, starting off with a Mango. Increases your chances of happiness on the landing stage by at least 50%, I have to say. And along with that, we're going to see Always Want to Fly playing the Wyvern. And they are looking to contest this top rune, it seems, early on. Funnick, he meanders into the Radiant jungle, actually in vision of a ward, but they will allow him to leave. No ward placed by Funnick, although NIP might not know it. Could be some mind games here with the wards.
And on the Radiant side, we have NIP Era on the Necrophos, Eunice on the Centaur, Silkip playing the Dazzle, Hansken on the support Io, and lastly we have Limp securing his Happy Rune on the Alchemist. So the lane should be A-okay for the Alchemist from now on against Zeus.
Bottle coming out right now, so Limp off to a great start here. As for Dendi, he'll have his work cut out for him. How to slow down the gold machine.
Wait, no one's... Okay, Doom is actually going to go to the jungle first. Maybe Lina's gonna rotate bottom for some experience.
I think he just wants a creep.
Yeah, probably just wants a creep, and he's gonna return down.
But the Lina's gonna be quite late. And it's Big Bird.
Yep, so this is the aggressive tri-lane with the Wiz Dazzle and the Necrophos. This is the ideal setup. They want this lane to go up against the Hafka, Alchemist versus Zeus, Centaur versus Doom. So the 1v1 for Centaur is even going to be fine for him against a melee hero. So the laning-wise setup is really good for NIP. This is what they wanted.
They're going to get that aggressive tri-lane, trying to put some early pressure on Dit Yara. Just has the Fire Spears for now, but harassment may be a futile exercise against the Tether heal, the Dazzle heal.
Yeah, I don't think you even bother to harass them.
No, this is where you just tank up and run for your life.
You just focus on last hitting and getting experience with pulls. When you go in, you have to kill. You can't harass. You have to make a kill. Because otherwise all your harass will be wasted with the tether, the heal, the death pulse. And bottom lane we see the Doom versus Centaur matchup. Since Centaur had sort of a head start because Doom went to the jungle, I think this lane will be really good for Eunice. He should be able to do fairly well against the Doom.
Yeah, early on 6 and 6, though I think some of those were before the Doom actually entered the lane. But now that he's here, Doom doesn't have the Satyr, at least has the plus armor though, which will help him to trade blows. Yep. Now even with the Centaur, thanks to that Wildkin as well as his Reign of Protection. So decent laning creep for the Doom, which helps keep things relatively even, but he is getting out CS'd rather heavily for now.
Doom should be able to get back on track.
Big skirmish at the top rune was breaking out. The Alchemist bottles an invis.
Oh, he really wants to take the bottom rune as well.
I imagine we'll see Dendi moving there soon, but Limp's almost able to get past him. Dendi.
Oh, this is tricky.
Gonna tank the Essence Spray. Now he makes his move. Limp. No, he's not gonna bother.
Yep, he just wants to because there's a lane of creeps. Like if you actually farm all the creeps, it's like getting the bounty rune as well. It's only the first bounty rune where you actually fight so hard to get. The other bounty runes, if you're getting a lane, I think it's fine for the Alchemist if you farm the whole wave of creeps in return of not getting the bounty rune.
And this is also one of the early bounty runes, so you're multiplying a smaller number by 5, so not as scary.
Yeah, the other thing I wanted to say about the bottom matchup with the Doom versus Centaur, even though Centaur had a good head start in the lane, but as you get more points in Scorch Earth, the lane should be going much better for the Doom when he reaches level 4 or level 5.
And then I guess the real question is going to be who has the bigger impact when they rotate. Will it be that early Stampede, do you think? Or
I mean,
do you feel like Funnick rotating in will?
It's a little unfair to compare that because Centaur has global range. Oh, here we go, top lane. They're going to go in.
Done. Onto Era, but Hanskin's ready with the tether. They can throw in an additional heal if need be. And everybody at full health, though. Hanskin starts to take the Fire Spears.
Damn. Did they even take
Hanskin's
damage?
pretty low now. But he'll tango up. And their Dazzle heal in reserve if need be.
They didn't waste too much man. Oh, okay. Wyvern doesn't have enough for 2 spells now, so they need to wait up. So every time they go in like this, if they don't get a kill, it's like you're wasting all your mana because they're gonna heal up with the tether and the heal from the dazzle plus the necro. So you go in, ideally you want to get a kill in this lane. You don't want to just be harassing or chipping down.
Get out of here.
Yeah, get out of my lane. Screw you guys.
You are doomed. Suddenly, even on CS, 17-1, down 7 denies, but again, most of them were before he actually
He
showed
went
up.
for Orb of Venom. Interesting.
Ah, again, no bounty rune.
Wow, Eunice is like constantly using double edge to like farm the creep waves. It's putting it low. He might die
Really
here.
risky.
Whoa,
Well, Scorched
that's
Earth
close.
on cooldown. And he does know the Scorched Earth is on cooldown, but still got to be careful.
Yep. So right now, Doom is like starting to get a better stranglehold on this lane because he has a lot of points in Scorched Earth. Centaur from now on might need to be more cautious with his play. He needs to be at like at least 70-80% health all the time to not get run down and killed by the Orb of Venom Doom.
Well, Winter, whenever we see an alchemist, we like to check the jungle. How many stacks does he have? Right now, counting a single double stack.
Come on, we check the jungle if there's a Shadow Fiend.
Well, alchemist as well, but no ancient stacks as of yet. Only one double stack at the big camp, and of course, this is the one downside of the aggressive tri-lane amongst anything else.
The Doom.
They try to go on Doom, but Doom, you go on Doom? No, he goes on you. Funnick running after Handskid, now going to continue Scorched Earth the way, but he gets slowed by the Stampede. Follow-up stun is there. He's healing through this. They can't even tickle him. Fools, I have 7 armor. He runs. He runs, and even if this double edge hits, not sure it'll be enough. It's going to be fairly close. Funnick does survive. One more auto tech. It's enough. The first blood goes the way of Era.
Oh, that was
A long range auto tech. Didn't actually think he had it, but he just had enough.
any normal offlaner would have died like not even halfway through that. Halfway through that.
That's just ridiculous. What a hero. Always a pleasure casting the Doom. Well, this does free things up for Ditya Ra,
Really?
and
You enjoy casting Doom?
oh yeah,
I'm getting out
I
of here,
love
dude.
them to
I'm
Doom.
getting out of here. I'm out of here.
It's just so obnoxious, you know? Like, 5 heroes running after him. He's like a raid boss. He kills one. He smacks down another with a crit. Then he starts running away and comes back in
Sounds
10
like
seconds later with full health.
sounds like Alchemist.
Yeah. But Alchemist needs some farm time. Doom just gets going from level 1.
Level,
Well,
okay.
not level 1. Level 3.
Level
Okay.
7 maybe.
Yeah.
When you
Then he gets really crazy. And now he does have Doom. He's also full mana again, so maybe a blessing in disguise. He kind of needed that fountain trip anyway. By the way, Huskar was not really slowed down, Winter. He almost has an armlet already.
Well, he doesn't have perfect CS though. At 6 minutes 30, it's not like free farm on the safe lane. So they still did some damage, but at the end of the day, like you mentioned, they rotated the Necroforce out like one and a half minutes ago. So Huskar was able to regain control of the lane. They felt it wasn't worth it because number one, Centaur was not doing very well against Doom, and they felt like they weren't really getting a kill on the Huskar or his teammates, so it wasn't worth it for them. So they rather rotate all the lanes back, pressure the Doom, and at least get something going instead of like losing 2 of the lanes.
Yeah, and he only has the 1 point in Berserker's Blood, so
No.
definitely
Doom.
not combat ready
Someone's
yet.
gonna be doomed.
Prepare to be doomed, Era. He will take it. There's a level 1 grave available. He tries to wind his way through the trees, and while that was happening, Tsuneko went down in the mid lane, but let's keep our eyes on Era as they dive. The IO even coming in. They're still committing for this. The Doom's wearing off fairly soon, but there's the Zeus Salt. Helps secure the kill.
Oh dear. They
Well,
had Grave though. He didn't anticipate.
Didn't expect the Zeus Salt.
Yeah, the Zeus ult to come
And
up.
while that was happening, it looks like Tsuneko got jumped mid. May have had to throw his body in the line of fire to save Dendi, who's also very low. I hope Dendi will back off, so pretty cool combo here, Winter.
Damn.
With the Doom plus the Zeus Ult, it's tough to time your graves. Or your defensive relocates.
You have to sort of time it earlier regardless, because you kind of can't expect when the Zeus is going to pop his ulti. So every time when you're playing against Zeus, you have to use the Grave extra early. It's not something that is ideal, but you have to do it.
Oh boy, Seal Kid has a TP scroll, and the Grave, he runs, he will TP out. While that was happening, always when a fly gets picked up, but Handskin in danger as well. One more auto tech from the lead secures the kill. Now Dendi in pretty far. Centaur stun, but a counter Centaur stun from the neutrals. Might be enough for Dendi to get off an additional bolt. It will. Dendi's gonna live. He nukes down the creeps. Dendi survives. Some unexpected assistance from the jungle. Can never complain about that. Era chasing out Funnick. He does have one more heal. I think that's enough. No stick.
Oh,
Wyvern?
I see.
Does save him. Good turnaround. The 360 no scope Cold Embrace and then chase forward. And well, in the end, the Alchemist will trade his life for the Zeus. Man, crazy fights.
Woof.
Back and forth all over the place.
Alchemist has 1,000 gold away from his dear relic.
The thing that worries me for NIP is we haven't seen Huskar join the fights yet. He's still farming. He's getting his levels. Only level 7, actually, but he's going to start getting those extra points of Berserker's Blood soon.
Level 8, level 9, level 10 is the few crucial levels that you want to get, so you actually finish up. Some players even actually don't max the Berserker's Blood sometimes. I think I see Miracle do that a lot. He gets like 2 or 3 points, and then he goes back for Inner Vitality. Maybe it depends on certain lineups that he's going for. Not every game he does that. But ideally, Huskar, even though you have Armlet, you want to get your levels before you try and go into combat, because you want all your Berserker's Blood points, you know, before you try and be too aggressive.
All right, everybody, let's have a normal laning phase now.
Normal.
We've had like 500 rotations already, even though the score is only, I'm going to say, 4-4. Well, that was all going on. The Radiant managed to get up a ward here bottom as well.
By the way, Power Trade's Doom is the first, I think, for the whole week we've been casting the games.
Yeah.
He wants to be more tanky against Necroforce, I guess.
Gives you a little extra mana to work with if you're toggling as well.
Well, the attack speed is fun.
That's true, with the Alpha Wolf. But I feel like the Phase Boots drums normally will give you that as well.
I think the only benefit, the biggest benefit you want here is just being more tanky against the Necroforce, because you are running up in front most of the time. You just want that extra HP, you know. It might be a difference of dying to a Necroforce ulti, or you still die but you don't die under the duration, so you don't get that extra 30 seconds in, you know, in the grave. That actually might mean a lot.
What is wrong with Zeus's portrait, by the way? What's going on here with it?
It's an old man with a ton of
Oh, you have a normal portrait. I've got like a horribly... Look at this thing. We're getting a close-up here, Zeus. We're like up in his armpit or something. It's stinky in here. Alright, now he's normal again.
I told you not to piss Ben off.
You won't like Merlini when he's angry. So they do manage to take the tower down bottom. Looks like NIP did not want to contest. Also worth mentioning, Dendi, he stole most of the Alch stacks away from the mid lane, so trying to slow down Limps.
Didn't he steal just one here? Like here?
Well, and he's working on others. And now Funnick's going to come in as well. So they will do have the Alpha Wolf. He's not going to get a new aura, but he does have Doom ready.
He gets the early Vlad, so is he going to run to the Roche? No.
They have Huskar. I feel like they could rush quite early here.
Oh my god, that was too close for comfort. Diara almost died there.
Yeah, just saw his health drop. I'm like, okay, they can rush here, but it should be okay.
He had to be saved.
He's got the heal if he needs it. Maybe just want to pop it.
Now here comes Hanskin.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hello, little Io. How's it going, buddy?
Oh, he's in this?
And he's gonna snatch it!
No!
Hanskin, the plays.
Oh my god! That
Beep boop. Beep boop. And they take a tower while that's happening. So, Grand Theft Aegis. Dire do get the last hit, but...
Oh my god, that is...
Hanskin, the savior.
You play your first official game in your new roster and that happens to you.
I'm trying to think what noise an Io makes when it celebrates. I just had come up with like a random beep.
He doesn't even have hands. I guess what he does is like he rolls his balls around in celebration.
He like spins around excitedly, bounces up and down a little bit.
Yeah, here we go. The timing is here. Blink plus... Oh, no relocate yet. There's only a blink on center, but...
Timing also getting there for the Era Winter. 3 points of Berserker's Blood. He's getting beefy.
He's still very mad about what happened.
Oh yeah, you want to be able to dunk and dive if you're Ra here.
Oh, he's actually really strong right now, regardless. He has Armlet plus the Helm of Dom. And... Is he actually going to build... Okay, he's just jumping in. But is he... The question is he actually going to build the Guardian Greaves though? No.
For the Huskar?
Yeah, probably.
No, it looks like.
I mean, the belt could mean Halberd, but it's more likely a Treads, I guess.
Yeah, I think more likely a Treads.
Because there's no one on their team that could. I mean, you could count on the Wyvern, but he's gonna have a mech very late. So here comes Funnick. Who's going to be doomed?
He wants that bounty earn. Nobody.
You know, you would rather get Doom and die, and you get the bounty run, and you're happy about it as Alchemist.
I don't think so. Once you have Radiance.
Does he have Radiance? Oh
Yep.
yeah, he does.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, shit.
Where's your head at, Winter? Get your head in the game.
I thought I was saying that he had a relic like a few minutes ago. Okay.
When he died, he had like that previous fight, like at 7 or 8 minutes, he had 2,900 gold.
Wow.
So I would hope Limp has Radiance by now. He's an alchemist after all. Dendy, meanwhile, grabbing a Force Staff. Nice little utility item here to help kite the Centaur initiation, perhaps.
Yeah, and it's very useful for moving around against the Alchemist Sun as well. Moving out of position. So it's a very useful item, obviously, in this game.
And they're looking to dunk Limp. Backup, not available as far as the relocate goes, but they
Stampede.
are going to try to Stampede him out. The Doom was used, but Chemical Rage will keep Limp alive. He heals right through it. This is the other Doom counter, I guess, getting your ult off as an Alk.
Getting your ult
He's
off
full
is-
HP and he's chasing while doomed.
Getting your ult off.
Aha! You have met your master. Now they hunt for more, but a little bit too far to catch up. So the Doom blown. We see the Stampede is potentially a very good way to deal with this. Meanwhile, top lane,
Here we go.
Yonsun
Dandy.
going for the big solo kill onto Saneko, and while that's happening, Diarra able to get a kill. Saneko
Who
turns
gets
it.
the kill? Who is
one
getting
for
the
one.
kill? You say the Centaur's going for the solo kill.
Attempted there, but the Lina survives.
The attempted solo kill.
Yeah. Turns on the Centaur, blows him
how,
up.
how is he so tanky? He had 4 points in each spell. Crap.
Radiant's top tower.
Lina had stick. That was the big thing there. And there was no Stampede. So I guess without that, that's the
That
difference
extra,
maker.
yeah, that extra bit of damage.
If he has Stampede, that's an easy kill. Instead, Lina gets off the combo and Centaur dies.
I guess
And while that was happening, they also lost their dazzle.
I guess
so
Centaur-
2 for nothing.
Centaur
savoring up.
wasn't at full health when he went in.
He was close to full.
Maybe double edge.
Yeah, he loses a
Yeah.
lot for the double edge, obviously. So. And no magic resistance yet.
You know, looking at the lineups,
Is under attack.
both teams have like very strong late game, and but then Alchemist is gonna be able to buy X for everyone else. So you don't want the game to go too late.
Diarra tanking a stun. The blink stomp not gonna connect. Yonsun Fan, he's searching. They will deny the tower bottom lane, and Navi, they take this opportunity to smoke. They're gonna wrap right on mid. The squad wants to fight.
Oh.
Sonic just getting a little gold along the way. They are split pushing. Still no level 6 on the IO. It's an IO with an Aegis, but no level 6. Getting close to it. I guess you can farm the wave a little more aggressively here if you're Handskin.
You know, it's not every day you can get an Aegis on IO.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
16 minutes still not level 6. Normally you want that. You want to be able to like throw yourself in harm's way to save your team. And they do now have Vision of Era. Navi moving into position.
Oh no,
Era, no relocate to
looks
save
like
him. That
he's
first lightning
screwed.
bolt hits. He has a teleport, but they can
He's
cancel this. He is screwed. Indeed he is. No doom required. Just a quick bolt and down he goes.
So we'll see a BKB coming out from Funnick as well against all the burst damage. Very, very good item selection against those lineup. It's a very useful item. Oh, here we go.
Saneko counter initiated, but the insane jump in from Jonas and Fun also catches Diarra. Then the Winter's Curse trying to counterplay. There's always one to
Oh,
fight.
the Aegis.
We'll get rid of the Aegis. Diarra still healthy here though. He wants to go for round 2. 4 dead with the A. Just make it 5. Nice second life, IO. I don't need it. That's what
Wow.
you get for jacking my Aegis.
Larry David, so savage today.
Diarra's the savage one, man. I'm just expressing his thoughts. He hates all IOs.
All right.
Push down mid, and it is going to be the Sanj that you mentioned. So.
Yep, he's going to go
Halberd.
for Halberd first. So I guess that would actually mean the Wyvern would be the one getting the max for his team. But I do still think that the Guardian Greaves is always a very good item on Huskar. But maybe because they have the Necrophos this game, so he feels like he doesn't want to get it. Because if you're low enough,
Meanwhile, Saneko just killed Centaur solo bottom. What is going on? Oh no.
what was he full?
He was. I think he tried to jump him again, and the Yules was there, so comboed him, I guess.
Because Lina didn't even take a scratch from that.
Yeah, she must have interrupted some sort of jump with a Yules. And this is while you see 4 pushing mid. So if you're the Centaur there, you're just thinking like, okay, I can go for a solo kill. I can
Yeah,
maybe rat.
they have relocated, so he was definitely going for that play.
Yeah,
there.
but
But
Saneko just does work. This is getting out of hand, Winter. The support Lina is quickly becoming a carry. 6k net worth, only behind the Alchemist from the Radiant side.
he's ahead of the Necrophos. Oh crap.
That's okay though. Necrophos can be given an egg, so
He's building.
this is a hero that can be given a little cash injection.
But what is he building? Look at, he has point booster and a stuff.
He is building an egg, so it looks
So
like.
he doesn't want pity from the Alchemist.
That's gonna keep him poor for a while, though.
Alchemist is going for combat build, not the Naga build. So he realizes that, I think we talk about this a lot. Sometimes we feel that the teams and the players overrate the Manta build a lot with the Octarine Core even when you're losing, you know. So it doesn't allow you to fight, it just allows you to rat. So this time around the Alchemist in this game, which is Limp, he's choosing to go for more combat build after the Radiance because they know that they need the Alchemist to be able to help the team fight.
BKB is on the way for Funnick, and NIP are moving in behind the Alk. They're going to show him top lane. Jonas some fun hunting. BKB should arrive in time. They do not see the courier coming in either.
He the supports.
He can just run in. The rest of Na'Vi smoking, except for one man. Your carry Lina just solo pushing the bottom lane. Now they Doom Live. They stampede him back. They have the relocate available. It's already used, but he's so damn fast that he got back to the exact same location. And now the Winter Wyvern curse comes through. Funnick chasing through the tree line. They dunk onto Era. Era's going to go down. Limp forced back. Didn't even manage to get off the chemical rage, but the IO heal keeps him alive. The IO will now relocate back forward into the waiting arms of Seneko. Oh, the Wyvern. Nope. Seneko gets the last hit again. He TP'd home for this. Or rather to the tier 2, I should say. And now, Na'Vi, 2 kills the richer, looking to push. Oh, hey, yeah, why not? Mech on top of this.
Oh,
Jesus.
I thought the other guy was going to get the mech. Okay, apparently
He's
not.
so fat.
This guy will get the mech.
What a team player.
Oh, I thought he was going to go greedy with, obviously, when we see support Linas, it's always going to be the Aghanims after the use, or even a Bloodstone in certain games.
Dire's middle
Team
tower
player it
is
is.
under
He's the
attack.
new captain. So he has to keep everyone in check. I have the mech, guys. Let's go.
All right, seems to be working. So far, the new Na'Vi, they're owning Winter. First game, only one game with this new temporary roster, but they're going to look to hold this. NIP trying to turn. They jump on Funnick. BKB's available. He does not get it off just yet. Now the Necrophos all comes through, but he's healed up by the Cold Embrace. BKB, Scorched Earth now. Funnick turns. He even tries to toss out a level death on the way forward. NIP in a lot of trouble now. They've committed pretty much everything. The Necrophos nearly dropping to the spears. He may go down. They just wear off now. As Hansky runs into Yara ever so low, but again kept alive by Always Want to Play's defensive play. And now, Dendy rains down the pain. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Triple kill off the Bat Seal Kid. Could be an Ultra. Dendy wants it. He's diving for it. He's fogged, and he's not going to get it. But Seneko turns onto Lip now. Yule Scepter available. They can commit for Lip if they'd like. Lightning Bolt. Yule's is a creep. All right. Well, a little bit of an intimidation Yule's there. Just saying, we don't even need to kill you. We'll get you later.
By the way, the Doom is already at full health.
Yeah, okay. Cool hero, guys. They're pushing further.
Oh, this is looking really bad for them. Rex might be in serious trouble here. They still have the Doom available for them.
Dityara, the siege tank as well. Up in the front lines, that Cold Embrace doing so much work in that last fight. 3 times it saved heroes. And now they're all healthy enough to withstand a little bit of a siege, though. NIP, fortunately for them, the respawn timers are low, so they get back in time to defend at least a lane of Rax. But as we see that, Always Want to Fly. He's deployed some wards on the way out. So good vision now for Na'Vi over this mid lane. And Dendy, Bloodstone at 22 minutes. I feel like nobody on Na'Vi has been farming this game, Winter. It's just been 5-man, fight, 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 non-stop. You check their CS, Huskar, only 118 at 22 minutes.
Huskar never has a good amount, like a huge amount of CS.
Oh, they got Limp. They're going to dunk him. He's doomed right now. Relocate is available. They'll bring him back to safety. But it's going to cost Handskin most likely. And while that's happening at the bottom room, Seneko finally down. It took 3, but they got him. So now, the sad times of an IO. See ya, Handskin. You did your job. Your sacrifice will be noted from beyond the grave.
Nice one, beyond the grave.
BKB, not for the out, but you know, he's still going to be a little vulnerable in these fights. I guess there's a lot of nuke damage.
It's gonna be really helpful for him now when he has the BKB, because like the main damage coming out from Na'Vi is obviously spell, like the Zeus, even the Huskar life break and the Lina's all spell damage. So BKB and you have SMY for the movement speed. So even if you get Doom, as long as you have Chemical Rage, you're moving very fast, and obviously that's Tether. So I don't think he's worried about getting Doom now. It's all about not dying to the burst that's coming from Na'Vi. If he's surviving the fights, then they have a chance to win. Because NIP is counting on the Alchemist to do most of the damage. It seems like the Necrophos is just struggling in all the fights. He can't really get a lot of damage done because of how how far behind he is in the game.
Into the pit. The ERA healing up, and Na'Vi are committing for this.
No invis balls this time.
Oh no, no shenanigans. They have to do this the old-fashioned way. Nobody really wants to go in first. No, you go. You fight the Doom. No, you fight the Doom. All right, BKB Alk says, I'll do it. He runs in, tries to fight. He does get a lot of damage out on Funnick up the bat. Good physical right clicks there. Lina, meanwhile, chunking Jonas and Fan low, but Na'Vi get the Aegis, and Era leaps forward, always going to fly again. The Cold Embrace saving lives. They got to finish these low HP heroes. Era running all through the middle of the Na'Vi squad, but now forced back. He will go down, and the Doomed Limp, unable to really engage. He tries to hang on, but his health drops quickly. Limp will go down to a 2-hero stun. The wipeout from Seneko is 4 fall, and they're not done yet. They want Jonas and Fan slaving, just barely failing. The Flames licking at his heels, but Jonas and Fan will be the one man that gets away. So they hang on to their Aegis, they get 4 kills, and Na'Vi continue their relentless onslaught of NIP.
It's just the way their lineup is meant to work. They are not going to farm. They're going to just get some items, the basic items, and they're going to be looking to fight all the time. They are not going to let your alchemists with your greedy Grievous greed farm.
Greed.
Greed 1000.
He actually was doing good damage in that fight.
Yeah, he was. He was
messing up the Doom pretty bad. Doom doesn't have that much armor though.
Oh, here we go. Buybacks. They need to make this work.
Dendy has 13 Bloodstone charges. Could save his team maybe if he wants to go for the heal. Yeah, just the Era for now.
Oh,
they may just sacrifice Dendy for the greater good. Yep, the sacrificial
No, he's
Bloodstone.
sacrificing himself.
Yeah, the Era though may die twice. They got a lot of stuns here. No Ags yet on Era, unfortunately, but still can.
They should be able to take this fight though.
Will
His
they?
team is around.
Will they? Alk stuns on cooldown. Seneco's in position. The stun comes through, and the Wyvern's going to engage. Can keep Era alive if need be. The BKB Alchemist goes to work. Era, Cold Embrace again. Always want to fight with the huge Cold Embraces. Completely changing the course of these fights, making this to Huskar just such a pain in the rear to build and then kill, and they just can't do it. It's 4 down. Dendy right back in the fray. Right back for 3 more Bloodstone charges. And GG, Na'Vi stomp out NIP here at game 1. My God, that felt like the old Na'Vi, dare I say it, Winter.
You're trying to kill my friend, says always wanna fight. No, you don't.
Always Wanna Fly looked like Seneko on the Wyvern in that game. Although, I mean, hey, he just hit Cold Embrace, but God, it was so good that game.
He passed his knowledge down to always wanna fly.
Impressive stuff.
They were both the true carries of the team, like both the supports from Na'Vi, the Lina and the Wyvern making huge plays in that game. Of course, not to discredit the carries, but they mainly had a really good start because thanks to the supports, the supports secured the lane. I didn't expect the Huskar to actually be able to do that well in the lane. He didn't get